Hello again, it's Karen from Art Club here. So today we're going to try and make a butterfly, like a mobile, but something you can hang in the window. It's all wall decoration. There's so many variations on this project. So I'm going to show you some, and you can make your own ideas as well. So I'm going to put that to one side. What we're going to do first is decide on what you want to hang on. Sorry, on this one I used a rod like this, so just like a garden rod like that. Or you can use a coat hanger like that. Or in fact, I've even got some wire and some pliers, and you could cut your own. So depending, you just need it to be quite firm. If you have a rod like this, if you want, you could wrap it in wool, string, bits of paper you could wrap round, glue it so it looks decorative, or even ribbon if you wanted. And you could hang that up from the top with string to hold it onto a point. On mine, I actually just put two little wire hooks on the end, but it really doesn't matter. And on this one, indeed, you can just use a coat hanger. So if I start with a coat hanger, hopefully you maybe have one of these. I actually really struggled to find this. It was the only one I have in the house. So take your coat hanger. The other things you'll need for this task are glue, doesn't matter, just PVA glue, sharp pencil, scissors for sure. You might need a rubber. I have got beads because on the bottom of mine, I put little beads to hang it down. You could put buttons, it doesn't really matter. You could just knot the string or knot the wool at the bottom. It doesn't really matter what you put on the bottom. I also think might be handy is to have maybe a coin or something round that you can draw around to make the small little circles on it. So I'm going to do each bit in turn, and lastly, the last thing you need is paper. So you can do it in coloured paper, white paper, an old book. You know that I only use old books. I know that your parents probably don't want you to use old books, but I do. So those are the things you will need for sure before we start. Right, so we will start, as I said, with a wire coat hanger, and hopefully you have one of these at home. If not, you can use, I put mine onto just a stick from the garden. You can use, this was a gardening pole actually, but you could do a bamboo pole. You could do, as I say, a branch from the garden, a piece of stick. You don't need very much, probably even something like 50 centimetres. So what you need to do is you're going to be cutting yourself some lengths of string, again about 50 centimetres, something like that length, same length as the hanger. And you're going to do yourself a double knot at the top. So I'm going to just go once around, through the hole, pull tight, once around, through the hole, pull tight. If you have a problem with knots, can you ask your mum or dad perhaps to help you? And then you're just going to cut that off so it's nice and neat on the top. Okay, so once you've done that, you're then going to put, if you would like, a bead on the bottom. On this one you can see that I've put some beads on. You can use buttons, you can use anything that weights it down. If you want, you could just put a knot in the end. It doesn't really matter, just something to hang it straight. So I'm going to thread a bead onto it, push the bead through. Again, tie it round in a double knot, just to hold the string straight when it hangs down. So that just comes through there. Pull it nice and tight. And as before, you just cut off the end to keep it neat. Okay, so I'm going to show you just with one here. So there you have, one long, straight. You can do, say, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them. You could do more if you have loads of time and you're very bored. So as I say, do one. You then need to have some coloured paper, white paper, bits of book, like I said before. So you're going to need probably about this is the A4 sheet of paper, like a regular piece of paper. And it's cut into thirds, about 10 centimetres wide. What you're then going to do, fold it once down, fold it again towards your fingers, there, like that, press nice and hard. You've then got one edge which is folded here, along here, And what I've been doing this all afternoon, so I'm going to cut my butterfly freehand, but I'm going to put a template on the instruction file that I'm going to send out as an email if you wanted to copy around something. So, but as I said, I've done this a lot this afternoon, so I'm just going to freestyle my butterfly in here. So I'm going to put the head in like that, go up for my wing, like that. You could maybe have a look at some pictures and just see how you want your butterfly to look. There you go, that's the top wing. And make a bottom one here. Like that. Oh, that's a very small lower wing. Okay, that's maybe why you need a template. Okay, and then put the tail on like that. So when you open it up, you're actually going to get to the same like that. What happens next, push to one side, is you're going to put a bit of glue down the centre here, just in a little strip down the middle. So I hope you can see that. Struggle with this glue. Probably it's better not to use glue that's just been sitting in the sun all day, right? Then you're going to put your butterfly string right down the middle from the head to the tail, and you're going to sit, and you just want glue down the center line and a little bit around the edge so it has a chance to stick, and then you're just going to press that down like that, hold it tight, press it down all around the string nice and hard so your edges match, and then you can just pull this very slightly apart like that. Now, the next things I'm going to show you are the details in between the butterflies. You can just make your butterflies any colours up there. I've actually got some different ones that I've made earlier. You can do different styles, you can do different sizes of your butterflies, and you can make different shapes. So I'll do one more butterfly. As I love cutting these book ones up, I'm going to put a bit of glue down the middle. That. Actually, I'm just going to give it a little bit wider. Okay. Again, put that down, straight down the middle like that. Get my other butterfly. Pop it on top like that. Right down the middle. Press hard. So that's my second butterfly in line. Okay, and then you can just loosen the edges slightly so they can stick slightly out. Okay. So the little details that I was talking about in between on this one here, you can see I've got some 3-dimensional hearts, 2-dimensional hearts like that, and I've got the same with the circles. You can make any shape. I've got some 3-dimensional circles there, and I've got 2-dimensional circles there. So I'm going to show you how to make those, and they're very simple. As I say, you can do any shape you like. So with the circles, what you need to do is take your pizza card, fold it once, fold it twice, and then I'm going to take a little like a circle, like a coin that you use in the supermarket trolleys, and looking madly for my pencil, which I've put somewhere. You're just going to go around that. I've cut myself a bit fine with this, getting around that, cut that out. So by the time you cut that out, you should have 4 circles, but I will show you. So with your 4 circles, you could do the 3-dimensional sphere type thing. So here they are, 1, 2, 3, 4. What happens then is you bend them all in half. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is where the glue might slightly wind me up because it's very, very stiff, this glue. Okay, so you're just going to glue onto one side like that. Get that way up. Put that to there. that, press that nice and tight. Then I'm going to glue this bit here, like that, like that. Going to stick one folded edge to there, like that. One folded edge to this side, like that. Press down nice and hard. Then to the two unglued edges, you just put a bit more glue in there, like that, and like that. And then I'm going to put that around there and press those together. So you press them all nice and hard. If you're using PVA, it does take a tiny bit longer than this glue to set, so just be a little bit more fragile. So that's your three-dimensional circle like that. If you wanted to do a two-dimensional one, got some other circles cut here. You only need two. That's simpler. You put just a bit of glue all over one circle like that, and put that with the string down the middle, and you put your other one straight on top like that. Okay, and the same applies, so that's really pretty. The same applies with your hearts. If you were doing hearts, got 4 hearts here. To make a three-dimensional one, you would fold them first of all in half, exactly the same methods as you did the circles, all folded in half quickly. Then take one, put a bit of glue on, match it up, press hard, put a bit of glue on these ones like that, 1, 2, and on the 2 bits without glue, put the glue on there like that. I don't even know where I'm going to put this on my piece of string. Oops. Actually, maybe I'll put it on this bit here, this one here, and put it at the top. So I would go round my piece of string like that, put them together, like that, and press nice and hard, so you have a three-dimensional heart. Like that. Okay, and that is really it. So you have a lot of variations that you can choose to do, but they will look absolutely lovely, and then you can just hang them up wherever you fancy. So good luck and enjoy. Don't forget to make sure that your butterfly is pulled out slightly on the wings there, because it becomes a little bit more well, beautiful. Okay, good luck. Have fun.